Okay, students, so as I am preparing the videos for this week, I realized that I usually sort the videos in the playlist. So I will sort now, but I'm going to do it live so that you guys see a sorting algorithm in real life, right? In this case, I'm going to start by sorting the recursion ones first, and I am going to go by the number at the end. So this is for week 8, recursion 01. So what I am doing is moving this one. When I find it, the recursion, I move it all the way to the top. So I'm going to need to look for the next one, recursion 02, which I know is the next one. So when I pick it up and I bring it up, I am going to get it all the way to the final destination, right, which is right here. And as I do that, then I am putting it in the order in the exact place where it belongs. So that is effectively a selection sort of some sorts, right? But at least it's going to help you see that we do different kinds of sorts in our life. It's just that we don't know which sort is that we're using because we don't know the names. Now, one very important thing that I need you to keep in mind is that when you take your sorting quizzes, I don't care at all about the product once it's sorted, because any kid in first grade can sort numbers, okay? So we're not here I'm not trying to make sure that you know how to sort. I need to make sure that you understand the sorting algorithms and that when you're taking a test, you're actually following the right algorithm, because that's what you need to do, okay, in order for you to do well in the class. So it's about how you do the sorting. Now, if we get a little poetic here, I have to tell you that you are going to be doing this, and you have to do the journey is the important part, not the destination. Okay, so when you sort, it's very important that you do it the way that the particular algorithm that you're trying to use does it. So guys, having said that it's important, I know that if you look at these numbers, you can sort them in your head and write up, no problem. But that is not the point in here. What we need to do is that I need you to make sure that you understand how you're going to take the quiz, okay, in La Lima. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the bubble sort here as if it was La Lima. So what you do in the bubble sort is that you're going to compare the last two elements, right? So we're always going to go and try to get the smallest one to the top, to here, to this side. So we compare 8 and 4, and we know that there is going to be an exchange. So I'm going to write everything back in here again. Yes, you're going to write it back, the whole thing. If you don't, then you're not going to get the points for the problem. Okay, so I have 4 here and 8 here. Okay, so now I am going to compare these two, and there is no problem, there is no exchange. You don't need to rewrite this next step. You're welcome to do it if you don't want to miss anything, but now we're going to go and compare these two. Between 5 and 1 there is an exchange, so I'm going to write that next step again. So I'm going to have the 3, now I'm going to have 1, 5, then again the 4 and the 8. Okay, so now I'm going to compare these two, right? That's where I am. So 3 and 1, there is an exchange, so I'm going to go back and write here 3, then copy the next part, right? Okay, so right here, this is going to be my first pass. Okay, so now I know that this one over here is already sorted, and I'm going to mark it in red just for us to know, but when you're in La Lima taking the test, you don't need to mark it in red. Okay, now what you could do for me and for you to know is you mark your first pass with a line. Okay, now after that, we're going to now compare the next, I'm going to start again with these two. So I have 4 and 8, which are in the right place. Now, if I am done with my first pass, I may leave it like that, or I can copy the first step, right? So just to remind me that I am in the right spot. So here it is, I have this. So I'm going to compare these, they are in the right spot. But when I compare these two, I need to exchange them. So I go ahead. Okay, Office is trying to be smart with me. So I'm going to exchange. So I said these ones are in the right spot, but these ones are not. So I'm going to copy 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 8. Okay, and I am right here. Now I'm going to compare 3 to 4, and they are in the right spot. And when I compare these two, they are also in the right spot. So this will be the second pass. Okay, so now again, I can write the smartiness. I can write a line in here, and I know I have my second pass. Okay, so I am going to go back again, and I may copy my numbers just to make sure that we are in the right spot. And I know that these two over here have been sorted. Okay, so I'm gonna compare these two, and they are in the right spot. Then I'm gonna compare these two, they are in the right spot, and I don't need to compare anymore in here because that part is sorted. So when I compare these two and they are in the right spot, then I know that that these 3, 1, 3, and 4 are already sorted. And of course, you're going to see that in here, there's going to be other couple passes, right, where the stuff is already sorted. So you may be able to do the following in the test, right? In your quiz, you can write 5 and 8, provided that these are not sorted. So I'm going to just mark them in black, right? And then you can have the next pass, which will be 1 and 3 and 4 and 5, and mark the 5 all the way to the 5 right in here as already sorted. Now, when we are in La Lima, you're not going to be able to write them, to put them with black. But what you can do is add a line like this, so that I know that that part is sorted and you have considered it sorted in your algorithm. So if you add a line like that, it could be a line like this, or you may want to have a line like this. Either way, I would consider this part sorted and this unsorted. Okay, so this is with bubble sort. So in the next video, we're going to do an insertion sort and a selection sort problem right in here, so that you know how you can do it in your quiz.